Just take a bit of gasoline. Take some matches. Anime likes tricks. Isn't this cool? Oh my god, it burns! Oh. Hey there, welcome back to an episode of Watch or Not, the series like the first episode of anime based on it. I've been watching the show or not, and today it's Kakegurui XX. Alright, yeah, another first impression of another second season. Who even wanted this? Except for the guys over here. Personally, I'd even forgot that Kakegurui was a thing. Which, I mean, it was pretty awesome, but like, these seasonal shows are really messing with my mind. But let's just see if the second season could top my enjoyment that was given to me by the first season. And yep, straight off the bat, we get a game with a guillotine that cuts off your fingers. And weirdly enough, this reminds me of the gripes that I had with the first season, which was that they started out pretty normally, but then escalated the games until they couldn't be escalated anymore, and that was like halfway through, where you already became a slave for life and losing everything you owned, but then they somehow tried to go higher, which wasn't really possible. So while the games were still cool, by the end of the first season, they mostly lost their meaning. And I just wonder how they're going to proceed when they start the first episode off with a machine that can cut off your freaking fingers. There isn't even any strategy here, you're just pulling strings and hoping that it doesn't freaking fall. But first opening. And true enough, their opening game is still on point. If Mother Spaceman made opening analytical videos, then I'm pretty sure he could throw together another 15-minute video based on this one. So as previously mentioned, the first episode starts off with a guillotine game. And it's between our main girl, Yabami Yumeko, this chick who almost killed her in our previous game, and the completely new and quirky girl. And wait, they play games, but isn't this also supposed to be like the most prestigious school where the smartest people come in? And when do they even have time to study? And when do they even go to classes? But at least the crazy face distortion animations are back. Woo! I love close-ups of mouths. Honestly, it was a pretty strong episode to follow the first season, and if you already enjoyed the show, then you probably will enjoy this one too. Everything's the same as it was before. The surrealistic overreaction faces, the incredibly not safe games where players risk more than money, and the psychological factor. Because it's not always about predicting your opponent's movements and coming up with all kinds of tactics. Sometimes you just gotta terrorize them until they have a mental breakdown. The only discernible thing that's different in this season is that Yumeko isn't facing the student council anymore, mostly because she defeated all of them. But this time she'll be defeating random rich kids that were invited from other schools with the sole purpose of dealing with her. And I'm giving this show a watch. It does have some pretty obvious plot holes that are most likely being covered in the manga that I don't read, but the first season was enjoyable and the second one seems to follow in its footsteps. Though if they can't come up with a really interesting story or better games, then I doubt that I'll stick around for third season when that comes out. There's a limit to how insane games can go, and I feel like they already hit the ceiling with the first season, so I'm hoping for some cool games and interesting plot developments from this season, not just switching out one character roster for another and not improving much. But that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to guillotine me some like buttons. That's just getting stupider every week. And next week I'll be covering Domestic Girlfriend. Bye.